What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we have the absolute privilege of watching Rodtang on the left versus Walter Goncalves. These guys are fantastic fighters. The reason we're watching this today is because Rodtang has a massive super fight coming up against Superlek in September, and ONE FC has been kind enough to allow me to use their footage occasionally so that I can commentate and share with you fights which I think will just promote how amazing the upcoming bout is going to be. And like I said, Superlek versus Rodtang, amazing fight coming to you in September. Right now we're watching, I believe, Brazilian Goncalves versus Rodtang. First name is Walter for the Brazilian. Just going to go by that, it's easier for me to pronounce. What I really want to do for you, what's unique about allowing me to commentate these fights, is I can give you some behind the scenes perspective from the eye of a fighter on what is happening. So we know Rodtang is so well known for his push forward, willing to take shots to give shots style. And we're going to see Walter also stand there and bomb with him, but be a little bit smarter in terms of I'll utilize some movement. And I don't think Rodtang is going to like that. This is a super close fight, probably Rodtang's hardest Muay Thai fight that I'm aware of in ONE FC. Beautiful angle there from Walter. And let's start diving into this technique. A little eye poke there. Well, I'm a big fan of what ONE FC is doing with their promotion, looking at MMA, Muay Thai, kickboxing, and now Jiu-Jitsu. I gotta say, I'm not a massive fan of the smaller gloves in Muay Thai. Just that right there is a reason why I'm not a big fan of it. Plus, I think it's a little bit more punishment for the fighters. I feel like a 10-ounce glove is a little bit safer. And in addition, and this is very interesting, I don't feel like the smaller gloves really suit the fighters from Thailand because they get a little bit more exposed on their boxing defense. That's just sort of a side thought. I don't really mind that the Thais are not necessarily suited for the smaller gloves, but it is interesting. So here we go, resuming action. An eye poke, if you have not experienced it, is awful. I've had it a few times sparring for MMA fights, and it just floors you. Like literally, I hit the floor both times. Nice head evasion there from that round kick from Walter. Went for the catch there, couldn't hold on to it. Whoa, big left hook landed. One of the massive aspects of Rodtang is just his ability to take a shot, to give a shot, as I already mentioned. It will be very interesting to see how he goes against Superlek, because that guy, ooh, nice dump there. That guy will not stand and bang with him. Rodtang did not seem to like that. I don't know if that's an illegal throw. That's definitely a throw that I'll utilize when I'm training, but he seems to think it's not legal. Maybe the Muay Thai aficionados out there can let me know, legal or illegal. Nice catch. Woo! Little pull. That was a good job off balancing. I don't know if he meant to do it because he sure came with that high kick very quick after. Once again, catches. And I've already kind of lost track between my commentating and actually trying to watch and enjoy the fight. Who won that round? Who actually landed more in terms of damage? Obviously, Rodtang was on the offense. But try to watch as you go through this fight and see who you think wins, because I do remember years ago when I watched this going, wow, that was a competitive fight. And obviously not Rodtang's most competitive fight in ONE. I mean, he was up against Demetrius Johnson, granted mixed rules going from Muay Thai to MMA. If the fight would have continued, back to Muay Thai and into MMA. But also, I'm going to throw a link up right now for his fight versus Tension the undefeated kickboxer who had an exhibition against Floyd Mayweather, even though he was vastly undersized. And that fight, I definitely think Rodtang lost. Spoiler alert, but you want to watch it. It is amazing. One of the best fights I've seen in a long time in terms of skill set. And a great way for you guys to see what to do against an ultra-aggressive fighter, how to shut them down. So here we go early into round number 2. I feel like you got to get a little respect from Rodtang to stop him from just charging forward, but it's so hard to do because it doesn't really matter if you hit him, he just gets more fired up. Yeah, I'd like to see maybe some front kicks, potentially some front kicks and knees to try and stop Rodtang on his forward pressure. He's just walking straight in, not even faking or anything like that. I like how he stopped the clinch there by putting both hands against the shoulders, or sorry, stopped the throw. Rodtang put both hands to his shoulders and kind of pressured from the outside. Good catch there. But equally fantastic balance from Rodtang. Nice spinning elbow. This is just, you can see why I would call this one of Rodtang's hardest fights. Walter is just right there. And yeah, maybe he's not obliging Rodtang by just standing and trading massive shots. Like, he's backing up, he's being a little bit clever, trying to catch kicks, trying to initiate some throws. But really, this is a very close fight so far. You can see Walter just getting ready for that duck because Rodtang comes so wide with his hooks when he throws. Nice offense there from Walter. I find it funny when Rodtang gets so mad when a guy backs up because they don't want to fight his fight. And that's the whole point of being in there, is not fighting your opponent's fight. Why would you stand and bang with Rodtang? It's the worst game plan possible. That's actually why Tension had a lot of success. I thought he maintained distance, caught him from the outside, and just utilized skill set. But right now, when you end up banging with him, it's dangerous. And fortunately for Walter, he's tough and he's very skilled. But many people trying to do this with Rodtang are going to end up on the wrong side of a big hook or a cross and end up on the canvas. Lovely. That's what happens when you throw the same technique twice in a row. Especially with guys at this skill level who are so good at catching and reading techniques. Doubles up, perfect little catch, overhand. So he actually caught the round kick, a double round kick one other time in the round. But I think, honestly, the sweep is better. I think that's going to be better against Rodtang, dumping him to the floor. Because when you hit him, he just charges back. But actually dropping him to the canvas and him having to get back up, that's when you start winning on the scorecards. And that's a good argument for potentially why Superlek might be able to get the victory. Hopefully he will not stand and bang. Hopefully he'll try to throw Rodtang about, land some big round kicks, keep him at range, use those awesome knees which he has to stuff the distance and make sure that Rodtang doesn't just walk in without any punishment. It's hard to predict a winner for Rodtang versus Superlek, but I know I'll be watching that fight. And I believe that one's free on YouTube, which is just crazy for a fight of that magnitude. I think Walter there might have just been like, shoot, I'm in a bad position, and just fall to the canvas. Both these guys doing a very good job just when they're in danger, just dropping their weight slightly, just going under the techniques because they're both headhunting so much. Once again, beautiful spinning elbow. Ooh. It's just chaotic when they both start exchanging like that. Lovely elbow from the inside. Walter now controlling the bicep, trying to keep himself a little bit safer. Beautiful timing. Wow. That's what Superlek has to do. Round kicks as Rodtang comes forward. I'd say the average person watching will go, yeah, Rodtang wants to fight. I think he gets a little frustrated in those moments. Not so much he wants the pace. He's just going, I'm not winning when I back up. And this could be just a straight up tactic for him. Right? Now he has the ref on his side saying, like, we got to fight. But really, Walter took, what, a step or two back after landing some good round kicks? That's lots of action in my mind. This fight has never been boring. There's no need to call for more action. Whoa. Look at that. Rodtang took some big shots there just to get one in. And I don't think it actually landed clean or anything, but enough where judges might not notice the first two which landed against him. Again, just that bend of the knees, ducking under, because Rodtang is just coming so hard and so wide with that hook. Good round for Walter overall. I like this one from him. Taking those step backs is smart. And then he's ready on that counter. Once again, ooh, nice throw from Rodtang though. Once again, Walter caught that kick. I'd like to see him switch up the levels. Rodtang's doing a good job once his foot is caught of making sure he's not getting hit in the head, so you switch levels, you go down to the body.
Separate.
End of round 3, both guys screaming. Trying to really put a stamp on the end that that was my round. That was a big punch. Knockdown or not knockdown? What do you think? I think in that instance, yes, he did get hit, but no, it was not damage. It was more his feet came up from under him and then sort of bounced off the cage there. I have to watch that again in slow motion to really have a proper opinion, but yeah. Walter, he's tough. So here we go into the first of the championship rounds. First 2 rounds were close, but it definitely could have been for Rodtang. I would venture to say that Walter took that last round, but really could go either way at this point. Rodtang's having to work hard. There's the front kick. He walks straight in, front kick him. I like that strategy. Right there, you should just front kick him. Granted, he'll probably catch it eventually if you do it too many times. A little rough tumble there, no clean takedowns. Woo-hoo-hoo. Back with the left hook again, just tossing that left hook in repeatedly now. And if you watch Rodtang when he does that, he tucks his chin to his chest when he leads with a sort of leaping in shot. He's doing that to make sure that any counters that land go off his forehead and not his chin or his face. It makes it that much easier to deal with. Keep your eye out for that. If he does a big lunge forward, it's always going to drop his chin super tight to his chest. And that's when you go, no. You just go, oh, yeah, put your hands out like, oh, I'm fighting. What do you want from me?
Come here. Hey, listen. One more time.
I'm not sure what the ref tells them. It's like, I want non-stop, brutal fight every second. As a fan watching this, I think this is being so entertaining. Nice. Walter is really good at those. And he's not getting a warning, so I think that's a legit throw. I think Rodtang is very good at pleading his case when he doesn't like what's happening. Somebody backs up, really get the ref in there. He doesn't like the throw, really complain about it. Smart tactics. Nothing against him for that. He is having to work hard in this fight, though. Not an easy one. Ooh, nice elbow. And once again, beautiful drop. You see how aggressive Rodtang is. All his weight into those hooks. Definitely not in this fight trying to win on points. Walter, you can just tell now he's ready to switch levels so quickly. As soon as he sees a load up, he's already dropping his weight.
Stop! Separate! 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 Step back! Bump!
Must be coming down to the end of the 4th round. See if anybody can put a stamp on it. No, there we go again. Very, very close round. Ultra exciting. Let's see what highlights we have here. That one definitely landed and he went down. It's hard to say again because he's on one foot, he's kicking. There's an argument there when Goncalves fought Masato. Goncalves got knocked down while executing a kick. Lovely little throw there, or big throw. And the argument is, if he was on 2 feet, would the shot have knocked him down? It's kind of a hard one in terms of which way do you argue. Yes, there was a knockdown, but yes, you were on 1 foot. Should it count? Should it not? You kind of just have to count it at that point. So I think Walter might have been lucky there that he did not get knocked down, but do keep in mind that some promotions, some athletic commissions say flash knockdowns are not knockdowns. And if you get up as fast as Walter did, they will not rule it a knockdown. I think that's a ridiculous rule. Like when I fought Lerdsila and I landed a spinning back fist on him and he went down, he was actually like out for a second, started falling down face first, and then all of a sudden he's back up, pop, because he regained his balance. He's just so focused when he regained consciousness, and they don't score a knockdown. I just go, that's ridiculous in my opinion. So that maybe could have been a 10-8 round Rodtang had the ref done his job and actually scored it as a knockdown, but it's a hard one to call. Ooh, nice cross there from the southpaw stance. I would be very curious to see somebody who fights Rodtang who can simultaneously throw straight knees and defend punches at head level, if he's going to be able to cause some damage, because Rodtang throws his body in so dramatically, and a sharp knee, beautiful question mark kick there, a sharp knee just might do the trick in slowing him down. Actually, don't call that last one, that kick that landed, not a question mark kick, that's just a front kick to round kick. I know many people will call it that, but there was no downwards angle, and in my mind, for a question mark kick, it needs to come up, and then around and come downwards, just like the Brazilians throw it. Guys like Glabe Fatosa, who I just did a video on recently. And Rodtang is just on the hunt, wanting the fight to go his way. This really is a razor close fight. He's having to work so hard. And be sure after this video to check out my What Makes Rodtang So Good 5 points. They're really making him exceptional, plus training tips so you can be a little bit more like him. Things you can work on in the gym to really make sure that you're getting that Rodtang style down. big cross there, but he fires right back because he just doesn't care. It's wild. Nice little angles.
Up, 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 up. Bounce. Come on, go. That's it. Come on. Go.
I think this was a beautiful fight from Walter. Obviously, I really love watching Rodtang as well. But so many people love him. His name has just exploded in the past couple of years, and it's nice to see somebody who hasn't got the same recognition do so well. I'm definitely going to be keeping my eye out. Look at that little back fist. Definitely going to be keeping my eye out for future Walter, I'm going to say Goncalves, I'm just going to say it wrong, future Walter fights. They're both trying to get that pump at the end, just show that they got it. Wow, what a close contest. You gotta get that scream right there, face-off scream for my thumbnail. And here we go to the decision.
Judge number 1 calls this contest in favor of the blue corner. Judge number 2 calls this contest in favor of the red corner. And judge number 3 calls this contest in favor of your winner by split decision. And still one.
All right, guys, there you have it. Rodtang, victorious. Be sure to check him out. I believe September 22nd against Superlek. Thank you for ONE FC for the footage today. See you guys back here soon for another video.